Should be live now. All right. That took some doing. Bam. All right. And I'm live. I think I got it figured out. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I just let it sit there with the same. I don't know. There's these stream codes, and I did them yesterday to have it all prepared, so I just pushed the button, but maybe whatever happened. It's all good. And I got this cool little new thing showing me all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm back. Solocast. Supposed to have one last week with my buddy Dominique, but my schedule didn't work out, so yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. What can you do? But here I am now solo casting. I like to get one in every once in a while. It's nice to just run your head. And I don't drink unless I'm here, so also a good time to do that. I want to start this thing up like this. I usually write something down every day. I think it's a good idea if you start thinking to write shit down. And I think a shitload, and I think really fast, so it comes out all crazy. And if I don't, at least try to snag something down if it's worth picking up, I'll lose it. So I got off work, and then I went home, and I started thinking about stuff to talk about, and blah, blah, blah. Hit this up, and I was like, man, I need to get a pen, my paper real fast. So that's what I did. And, there you go, everything working. Anyway, so here we go. Expectations of others are a big reason why people are always upset. And social media has made everything and everyone so available and so loud. We are blinded by media and cool, shiny new things we can buy, and all the amazing places we can go, or the beautiful people we are going to meet and fall in love with and live happily ever after. But wait, what's this? What's this coming? Is that, yep, life. Oh my. It's big, and then bam. In all its spectacular glory, these things fill our minds, screens in our mouths. And then it embeds itself deep in our souls in that dark place. The I can'ts, the I can't do it, the I'm not good enough, I'm too dumb, I'm too fat, I'm too lazy. I have a family. There's not enough time. And worst of all, it's not fair. Don't forget friends and family, social media telling us what we need, how we need to look, who is wrong, who is right, who is bad, and who is good. See that right? I mean, my handwriting's terrible. It's like not even on the lines right because it's coming out so fast. I was just writing it, and never had good handwriting, even when I go slow. Okay, it tells who's bad and who's good. Then we give up on it. Then we give up. We jump on a bandwagon or a paved road, and we die slowly each day. We become bitter and hateful and lash out to anyone or anything that we can. We become pros that hate. We are vicious beasts that cannot be stopped, and we know it. We are the perfect killing machines. We kill everything, everyone in the process, and even ourselves. We have almost forgotten love, empathy, kindness, and humanity. The proof is in our actions, our posts, our opinions. Everyone posts the most horrifying things, but fingers shake in fear to type it. Our lips tremble in embarrassment to say it. Why is love being our choice as people? Love to live by. Why is it so hard? Our egos so big, our pride so bold, that we have become so weak that love is too heavy to carry. Because love is pain, love is pain, but so is life, and also so beautiful. What I'm trying to get at is I kind of feel like every day we see all this shit. It's like the same. Like I'm already hearing about the 2020 election. I'm like, dude, we're not even over the last two. Everybody's still pissed off about those. And it's a nonstop cycle of just people nonstop. This is wrong. That's wrong. This is bad. This is no good. And I think it comes at the hands of social media. I mean, not just that. It's our fault. We buy into it. We buy into it full head. And it just doesn't make any sense how much time we waste sitting on a computer, telling people how much they suck or what they're not any good at or what we suck or we're not where we're supposed to be, instead of kind of sitting around going, kind of got it pretty good. I mean, if we're on the internet posting about how bad our lives suck, we're probably doing much better than a lot of people out in the world. Like, I think the hate and social media and all the ugly that comes out of the world through this that I'm posting through right now, it's just too easy to get a hold of, and we're getting so lazy in the way we think and the way we consume. We're like, grab our phone, wake up in the morning, turn the Facebook on, Instagram, and something terrible's on. Our brains start up that day with something terrible. We kind of plant the seed every day of negative and let it grow. And over these years, I mean, since Obama was president, I don't know if anybody's felt the difference in like the pressure in the air. Like ever since Obama and then the Trump thing and these having walls built and all this bullshit people are talking about, it's tense in the United States. It's just tense. Where I live, it's tense. If you're working, taking care of bills and family and inflation, and it's insane. And I don't think that we have to live like this, and all we have to do is kind of just pick a different way of living, a different way of thinking, appreciate the things we do have, not worry so much about the things we don't have, but definitely work towards them. Like, I like cool shit, you know what I'm saying? I like nice things, so I want them, but if I don't get them, so be it. I can work for them, but I'm not going to blame anybody or anything for my shortcomings if I don't get them. It's my fault. Like, I was telling my wife the other day, I think we have expectations. Like, people want handouts for everything. Nowadays, it's like, that somebody's looking for the government to give them something, or we should do something about this, instead of people just doing it for themselves. Like, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Why are we always looking around for somebody else to do something? When, like, it's kind of like being the person that's videotaping someone getting their ass kicked, screaming, "Somebody call the police! Somebody call the police!" Well, stop recording. Call the police. It's on us. Like, it's on expectations of anything or anyone that end up making you feel bad or on you. Or me. It's our fault for feeling bad. I was at the gym the other day. Walked up to a counter. I'm literally 3 feet from about 5 employees. They're talking to each other. They look right at me. They know I'm there. I wait like 2.5 minutes. That's what I started thinking, like, these people don't give a shit that I'm sitting here. I'm obviously the only person here waiting patiently. So instead of getting mad or saying something like, "Hey, man, what's up?" Get all mad. I just said, I'm going to sit here and see how long it takes them to come to me. I'm not going to be unpleasant. I'm going to patiently wait with a kind look on my face and see what happens. And literally like 3 to 4 minutes go by and somebody finally comes over. "Can I help you?" "Yeah, can I just hop in a tanning bed real quick?" "Sure, no problem." And I didn't say nothing snark or funny. I just, "Oh, I appreciate it, man, thanks." Jumped in the bed and left. And I was thinking, man, that was a lot easier than what it could have been. What I wanted to do was be like, these motherfuckers are sitting there and be like, "Hey, what the fuck y'all doing? I'm sitting here for like, it's been 3 minutes. I literally waited here to see how long it'd take you." And then I get myself worked up. Physically, my body actually changes. I get hotter, blood pressure rises, heart rate increases. Everything changes. So it's an actual thing that happens. And instead of just going, you know what? Instead of expecting someone to do what they even should do as their job, just expect them to be a human and not give a shit about you. If we could take humans, especially nowadays, and we could like step away and pretend like we look at animals in the zoo, if we could step away and look at the way we handle ourselves as humans in the earth, let's say we're floating around with some sentient being in the outside of the earth, looking down. Think how fucking funny we are. Like, we're really silly ass people. We stress over some stupid shit, like not having a nice shirt or car, not having this and that, when there's like certain people that have everything in the world and they're bitching about having nothing or wanting more. And then there's some people that have nothing, that have no bitches and no complaints. We're killing each other over the dumbest shit. We have crooked politicians left and right. Everybody's bitching about what the politicians and what all the high-end people are doing, instead of coming together and working together and spreading some sort of kindness and empathy within each other. There's not much we can do to those high-up people other than vote and work the system the best we know how. But between each other as human beings, I mean, what we do to each other is hilarious. If I would look in and be like, what are these creatures doing? These little hairless, like, weird, they're so smart, but they're so stupid at the exact same time. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just saying it's silly that we choose the way we feel the way we feel because we feel that way. You get cut off in traffic and you fucking lose your shit, and the rest of your day's fucked up from that. I mean, that's it. It's on you. It's not on that person that cuts you off. For all we know, they might have been racing to a chemo treatment that their dad was at, or they just found out that they had a parent or a loved one that had cancer or something. They didn't even know you were there. Or maybe they're total assholes and they just said, look at this fucking guy behind me, cut you off, boss hogged you, but still, that dude affected you because you let him, or that woman, whatever. I mean, it's simple as saying, you have control of your emotions, and for all these negative things flying around, it's so easy to pick up on that and keep eating it and keep feeding it and keep letting it grow. I don't understand what's the point of any of that shit. I got my buddy Reed on here, so I got to be serious. I got to have everything together. But like we almost have Stockholm syndrome, where that's where someone's lives in a shitty situation or a shitty way, and then they feel they've been doing it for so long, they feel comfortable in that way, instead of they can step out and be like, man, this is great. I want to try this new shit out that feels better. I'm actually getting like more food and I'm living a happier life. But instead of feeling like that, they go, oh shit, what is this? They get scared, even though it's better, and want to go back to their shithole. It's like we live in our own little cesspool of fuck. I don't understand. I mean, the entire United States is like this. My town is like this. It's we all work way too much. We pay way too much. Everything's going up. Everybody's upset about it. But for God's sake, fuck, be nice to each other. Like I drive in Austin all the time. It's a big ass city. It's getting bigger. 5 o'clock, it don't matter. It can be packed traffic. I can pull up to a main road up out of a parking lot. Within 2 minutes for sure, someone will stop and allow me in, even though that they have to stop for 5 seconds to allow me that gap and give up their space so I can get in, because they know the struggle, because they live in a big city. Here, no one's used to that. So everybody's like, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. And they almost take pride and pleasure in seeing how long you fucking got to sit there. Look at that fucking bitch. Yeah, you ain't getting in, motherfucker. You ain't fucking getting in. But when it's you over there, you're going, look at these motherfuckers. All you got to do, 1 second. Just let me just jump in real fucking quick. That's all you got to do. It'll take 1 second. No one can do it. Makes no sense. Yeah, that is solid. That is solid. Did you see the Justin Bieber? It's pretty nice. Yeah, but I mean that's how most of the world's living now. Like it's one of these things you see on the internet. Well, y'all did this bad. Well, look, y'all did this. Well, you did this, and y'all did this. We're all fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. I don't understand why we have to just continue this retarded process of year after year of this nonstop bitching and moaning about the same bullshit that obviously isn't changing because we're not allowing it to. I think mostly because the people that do continue to live like that and find themselves bitching about stuff all the time, the same things over the years, that's their thing. Like, they don't have nothing else to do. Without that, then what? Who would they fucking be? Everybody's trying to be some advocate, and it's like you're pointing out shit everybody already knows. Unless some new shit's popped off, or some Ebola or something, cut it. Cut the shit. Who cares? We know what's going on. We know there's fuckheads. We know there's racists. We know there's homophobes. We know all this shit. Like we know there's the Trump thing. That's ridiculous, man. I agree. I don't think we should build a wall because it's probably a waste of fucking money, and they'll find a way around it anyway. Maybe instead of investing all that money in that, let's let some people over and find the best vetting program we can. And then when the shitheads do come over from Mexico or from wherever they come from that aren't good people, we just got to deal with it, kind of like what you have to in life. Instead of like being scared of fucking everything and planning for this and worrying about that and not doing this, not doing that. Let's start living life like this. It makes it easier. Not fucking up Bieber, but just let it go and deal shit with it as it comes. Like, you don't always have to save up. You don't always have to be prepared for every fucking thing. So, I mean, be prepared the best you can. And then after that, you got to say, fuck it, and pull the trigger. Let's let some people in. Let them all in with the vetting program to get through the best we can. Yeah, people are going to get through that are bad, but they're going to get through anyway, instead of building some $19 billion trillion wall that they're going to figure out how to get over anyway. Let's just deal with that. Because essentially, if you really, like, at first I was with the wall probably a year ago, but now I really think about it, this country, I mean, amongst all the horrible shit we've done in this country in this short time we've been a country, we're built off of, I mean, we're essentially is of freedom, a place for people to come and live freely in the way they want to, say what they want, do what they want, even if you don't like it, right here on this chunk of land. So who the fuck are we to tell people that they can't come here? Now, I do understand times have changed. We're an established country now. We got to protect the people here. We don't want any, if you looked at it like it was a sickness, you don't want any sickness coming in. You just want like vitamins and minerals coming in, you know what I mean? So we want things that'll help produce, and we can do the best we can, but sometimes you get sick. You can't always just get vitamins and minerals, and sometimes you get sick, and you got to deal with that the best you can with medicine. And you should just strict punishments. I mean, I truly think a lot of the punishments, this sounds crazy, I mean, but for all kinds of crimes, not really the misdemeanors and low, like murder, rape, things like this. Like when people are harmed, physically and mentally and emotionally, like truly harmed, those kind of punishments should be astronomical and spectacular punishments. They should be terrible for what they happen, because then it makes people not want to do those as much as possible. And then for the most part, do the same thing with immigration. If you come over here and we let you in, you get vetted through, and you commit some sort of terrible crime, we find out that you're this and this and this. I mean, maybe there's some more strict punishment for you. I don't know. Let me read some of these. Yeah, that Bieber's sick, isn't it, Reed? I did, and I don't know if it's pre-Bieber, like pre-Christian Bieber. I think that's pre-Christian Bieber. So this is back when he was still snorting coke and banging hoes. Hope you're doing well. Man, for sure, dude. You're an awesome dude, Josh. I wish we would have got to spend more time in the pickup truck for sure. But I just think I'm on my little journey in life trying to be better, and I have this little person that I always strive to be, which I don't think you'll ever be that person. You're going to die before it happens. But if you try real hard to be that person every day and every decision you make and every move you make, then I feel like I've been living my best life here lately by doing that, and I feel better about myself. Like even little things, picking up trash that I would usually pass by, or standing up straight, looking people in the eye, walking around, with a little pride, being nice to people. Empathy and doing for others makes people feel good. It makes me feel good. Like, and not as in just like giving people money or, whatever. Like, but say you see how many times y'all see a cashier getting fucked with, like 3 people in a row. I try my best to make that person laugh or giggle a little bit. And then maybe that carries on throughout their day. They go home, have a little bit better day. And then their spouse or kid had a bad day. And instead of going home and one person had a shit day, the other person had a shit day, then they go at each other for having shit days. And the next thing you know, instead of coming together to make their shit days better, now they're fighting, so they got a shit day together. Maybe I sparked a little something that'll carry on throughout their day. It's little shit like that. I mean, that's the world's missing that. Like letting people in traffic, holding doors open for people, saying a thank you, like, hello, how you doing? Like I walk around this town and hey, and I'm probably overly, maybe even aggressively friendly. Like maybe I'm a little too friendly, whatever. But people will literally like, hey, and you'll just right in their eye, and then just they walk by me, head down, not even a phone. Like at least some people have the phone, and they're like, oh, weirdo. Don't look at me. I can't say hello back. I'm sorry. Busy on the phone. That makes sense. It makes you feel better. When people just straight up just fucking robot walk past you, you're like, see, that's what I wonder. Maybe there's already robots here, but it's weird to me. I think in what most people feel like, instead of them being rude, and I take it as rude, and I try not to, because I try to think what's really, I think, going on is they're not being rude by ignoring you. They're either shy, scared, embarrassed, or, I mean, like I said in that piece of paper I was trying to get at is people are so quick to say, fuck you, you piece of shit, you did this wrong. And they don't care if you burn, like literally get covered in gasoline and burn. That they have no problem saying shit like that. I mean, they'll literally say shit like that over some silly shit. Some guy wear a Trump hat, and people will just go nuts or something, or somebody will, have a rally, and they're talking about blocking the roads off, and people are like, man, I'll just run through them. Like, what? You'll just drive? I've said that. But think about how crazy you sound. You're going to kill people because, I guess if you're like, a person's dying behind you, and it's like, you got to go, I would still find my best way around without killing somebody, but I wouldn't stop. I understand that. But you're just going to, hey, look, there's a rally. Fuck him, liberal, some bitches. I'm just going, that's what I got the grill guard for. That's a liberal getter right there. Douche. I ain't got to stop for nothing, man. I got to get my Covens. I just come off of work. Y'all go fuck yourselves. It's your little cause. That's crazy to me. I'm getting slightly off track. Sorry. But anyway, like, people get that crazy about shit. But how many times do you personally, or do you know that for sure people are scared to say, I love you, especially face to face, or put I love you like on a post, and like not love you like LUV and then bruh, like LOVEUYOU. People are terrified to say that. People are terrified to be kind in public to people they don't know. Like, scared. Not like they're mean people. Like, fuck that guy, that's why I ignored him. Fuck that guy, that's why I saw him drop his shit and I kept walking. It's just like, we've gotten so weird with social media and screens, and we've used technology in the wrong way, like, to a sense. We're kind of, we kind of on track, but day-to-day use, I think we're way off. With the phones and everything, we're way off. Unless you're like in the computer business, you probably shouldn't have your face in something like that as often as we do, including me. I'm the worst, dude. I like cool shit. And there's so much cool shit on my phone. Like, right now, I can get on my phone and watch some porno. Be like, done doing that. What are the fucking Cubs doing? Boom. Cubs are done. I'm done with that. Let's see a panda fall out of a tree. Boom. It's all right there. It's amazing. But it's no different than a drug, really, if you think about it. If you can't handle that shit, we need to set it down. I'm trying to do better about it. If it's not for like a business use or something, we should probably be easing up on it the best we can and be nicer to each other. Like, look people in the eyes when you buy them. Like, say hello, mean it. When people talk, don't just wait for your turn to say something back. Listen to what they say and then respond. I don't know. I've just been thinking about that shit a lot. I've been trying to do a lot more of that. Just trying to be a better person, because there's a bunch of shitty ones already, and then there's a bunch of